Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my channel and to Scraptember with the Scrappy Sisters and Laura and the 30 Days of Sketches with Christy. And today's prompt is a selfie, and this is the sketch. It's pretty minimal compared to what I usually do, so don't expect my layout to be minimal because it won't. And I blame it all on simple stories. Yeah. I fell in love with the lemon twist, and it's got green in it, and I love green. So when my friend Colleen gave me a gift certificate for my birthday, I went to scrapbook.com and picked out the stuff I wanted, and then I thought I need a little more to go with my lemon twist because I got it on peachycheap.com and did not have no 12 by 12s. However, this is my first layout with it, and I am not using a single 12 by 12 on here. I am using the paper pad that came with the Peachy Cheap stuff. I put some of that Memento dandelion on the back there because it has some mixed media going there. I am not going to have the paint stripes going across, or I would put this on last. I am going to instead use some strips from the 6x8 paper pad and put them across there instead. That one right there, that green. Yeah, of course, it's going to be green, and it's gingham, so yeah, it's really pretty. I am not trying to cut them super straight because I am going to distress it, and I am going to cut the ends, and the side that came already manufactured straight, I'm going to cut down it too. So all my sides and ends will be a little bit wonky. I think the distressing looks a little bit better if the lines aren't completely straight. It makes it show up just a little bit more. And I'm using my close to my heart distresser. I've had it a long time and it works really good still. So because I don't do the distressing that much anymore. I used to do it every layout. But after a while you want to try something new. So yeah, I kind of switch around. And while I was looking for something else, I happened to see these Polaroids that I had a goal to use a while back, and I think I used 5 or 6 of them, but I didn't get them all used, so I am going to use one on my layout today. Now, when I bought that stuff on scrapbook.com, I would have liked to maybe had some of those borders, those super cute borders, and they didn't have any. They had the picture, but you just couldn't get them right then. So I decided first layout I was going to make one of those border looking things with everything layered on there because y'all know I do like layering. So since this has 3 stripes, I'm using 3 strips of paper. I'm going to have 3 on my first layout instead of 1. So I cut that little tiny polka dot first. It's a black with super, super tiny dots on it. And then that yellow, it's a plaid. It's not a very um, busy looking one. So I thought I'd use it on my layout on top of the gingham and it'd look okay. And yeah, I do like how it looks after I laid it on there. I decided, I'm pretty sure it don't have a border coming out from the bottom of those, a border. Both things are a border. Anyway, so I used my notebook punch, the one with the circles instead of the little squares, to go on one of them. And then I picked 2 more out and the scallop one over there on the right, and then see that one right there. It's got little tiny flowers. After I was busy with the layout, I thought, oh man, I should have cut them all 3 like that. That goes so well with this paper. But I decided to go ahead and leave it with the 3 that I punched out because it gave it some variety. When am I going to use 3 on a layout again? I don't know. But I'm going to use that Memento set of dies. I think it's got 4 or 5 dies in it, and I'm only going to use 2. And they're the 2 smallest ones, though, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I put that one right there and cut it in half. Well, I'm going to put the other half down towards the other end. However, I'm going to put so much stuff on it, you won't even be able to see it. So I could have saved me a half a doily. I mean, you got to be looking at it, looking for it to see it. I fussy cut around all the white on the ephemera so that, well, I was going to leave a tiny bit, but once I got started cutting and I was watching videos and wasn't even paying attention, I was just cutting it like usual and fine tuning it on there. So all my ephemera from the pack is already fussy cut down. And I did the 2 packs of ephemera. One's got flowers and the other's got other stuff. And I did and the other package I did leave a little more white on there. Some I didn't even touch at all. But this one I did, and I put foam tape behind the roses. They look like roses to me. And I pulled the release paper off the back of them without thinking. So I will be pulling the base page back over and putting this down on there so that my flowers don't accidentally get torn up or something. But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I just pulled it right off as soon as I put it on. And oh, this is where my camera went off and I didn't notice it, but you didn't miss much. I mean, it wasn't very long off. I pulled the buttons out. I had these buttons for years and I thought, man, they'll go with that collection. So I pulled a handful out and I put some of it's close to my heart, jute, I think it was. I think that's what it said on there. And I did use some on that tag, but I put it on the button too. And I went ahead and did them ahead of time. And then those dots there, man, are those strong. You put something down with it and you can't hardly get it back up. So yeah, those go really good for something that's a little bit heavy. The that jute was sticking up a little bit and I had the roses sticking up and I thought, well, it kind of takes away from it because, you know, that it's darker and stuck up farther. So I curled it around my tag and glued it down and then put a little bit of greenery there. And here I fussy cut around that little tiny piece to make sure I got it just right. And then I cut it in half. If I'd cut it in half when I was fussy cutting, it would have been so much easier to cut, but no, I wait till now and then do it. So yeah, I put a little piece there and then the rest of it I'm gonna put on the second one. And see that, you'll see it in close-ups that it's kind of, it looks like islets. It's little flowers and I've had it for so very long and I do like it and use it every now and then, but man, it really goes good with this collection. So you all will be seeing it again. And I'm just going to tuck it up underneath there. I only put adhesive in the middle so that I'd have room to tuck if I wanted to tuck on the top and on the bottom. And I'm bringing that one to the left a little bit. All theirs are right there in the center, but I think theirs is longer than 8 inches, maybe 10 inches. So I needed to kind of sort of balance it out. Well, I don't know how well I balanced it out, but I needed to do something. So I put one to the left and the other two to the right. And I am working on my photo right now. I put foam tape under there and the cardstock. And then I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it needs something else. So I will be adding a layer of that yellow plaid looking paper under there too. And the first 2 layers, well, border things that I'm making, the first 2, oh, that's the one right there. That's the one that I cover up. I was thinking it was, I actually put 2 on the bottom. No, I didn't. That's the one I actually cover up. I put flower on there and a butterfly, and by then you can hardly see it. Oh, and a little quote too. Now, that little one I just put on there, it says the little things, and I will add grateful on there too. And then the bottom one says, oh, happy day, and sweeten life with gratitude. And of course, well, not of course, because the title is on the bottom of the original sketch, I am going to put mine up there at the top because, yeah, I forgot about it when I started my layout, and then I looked to see where the title was, and it's too late by then unless I rearranged everything. So it is going to go on the top. I am just tucking a few things in and adding a couple of butterflies, and then I'll be done with this one. And the top border is going to go really fast compared to the other two. I was kind of wishy-washy on the other two and my photo, trying to decide what to do because originally my photo was cut bigger and it fit on those two pieces of paper. But like I said, I found the Polaroid thing and decided I wanted to use it. Yeah, and I cut my photo down and then I just stacked the others under there. And guess what? I don't like it that much. So I stopped the voiceover and I went back in there and I changed some stuff. Yeah, you will see it at the end because yes, I went ahead and took photos. And yeah, you'll have to let me know if you liked it better before I changed it or after. The I'm adding little bits of stuff in with the cardstock to make it look like there's more layers there. And one is a little tag, and I cut it in half just so I could have two pieces instead of one. It came off the stickers. It's not really a tag, it's a sticker. And I'm tucking it in, and then I had that extra piece of one of those banner strips, and I said add it on there and fishtail both ends. And yeah, now I'm really starting to work on the top one. And my title is, I'm going to use that big word life. You can barely see it over there on the side. I'm going to use it, and I thought I am going to figure out something to go with it to make a little sentence. Or maybe long, I was thinking that too. But all I came up with is my son kissed life today. And of course, this isn't today. This was a few years ago. And I do have other pictures in that album because we had a whole day of stuff going on. And so my picture did get taken more than once that day. My sister-in-law is big on taking photos. So yeah, she made sure she took mine. And I'm going to put it in there. So I figured today would work all right to put it in there. But I centered it, well, kind of, sort of. Not perfectly. And then I'm going to put the cluster on around there. I put one of the fussy cut flowers, and I think I had to cut it off a little bit. I think I did. I don't remember for sure. I wasn't looking at the video, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm putting the sticker in there for today, and then I'm just those are the Echo Park letterbox dies. And so, yeah, I like using them on the layout. And I'm going to pull out a few of those brads. When I put that button on there, it's got like a little metal piece for the holes to go around the holes. And I thought, well, that would go good with the brads. So I went ahead and put the twine and stuff in several of them when I was fussy cutting and adding stuff in here to make an actual kit. Anyway, I put the brads on there and it so they'll all go together and show the metal. I used a flower one, gingham in black, and then one that says Sweet Life. I had to look at it. I thought, and their cursive is really cute, but that tiny. It took me a second to read it, but it read better in there under the lights. And almost forgot to put my scallop border on here. Thank goodness I remembered it, or when I went back in there, I would have to do it because I would have surely noticed it sometime during this video. I am going to make a 3-layer doily up there. I put the largest one on there, and I'm going to punch out some of that plaid paper and put it on there, but then I'm going to turn around and cut one of the smallest ones and tuck it in too. And then some greenery, again, yeah, some more greenery, and a butterfly, and I clipped it off of one of the pieces. Yeah, here I might as well just clip them off next time to start with. I am sure they will be a lot easier to fussy cut if they're clipped apart like that. But, oh, and here I thought I'd do another doily, but I didn't like how it was, so it ended up over in that bowl. Can you see it right down there? I didn't like that, so I just tossed it. And the last thing that goes on here is the butterflies, and I am adding foam tape to their wings and gluing the body. down so that they'll have a little bit of dimension. But if you look down there below, you'll see so many links to so many people doing this hop. Everybody wanted to do it, and they let us all join. Anybody that wanted to join could join. Some are doing it every day, some are doing it whenever they can. But lots and lots of inspiration and fun right down there. And every day for the month of September. But that's it. That's my layout. And here is the one I done over. Well, it's just the photo really. And look, you can see that doily a little bit. But let me know down there below which one you like better, with the cardstock and all the layering behind it, or this one, which I do like better. And I did add some washi tape again to it, since the original does have some. And I don't think I did anything else to it while I had it in there. If you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But yeah, make sure you check out the links down there below and hop along this month. And I'm going to start a playlist because I know I'm not going to get them all watched and keep up. So yeah, I'm going to do a playlist. But I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.